So in Christ, everything good?
Everything's toward.
What
How about you?
100, 100.
Khan.
Yeah, so okay, we start. Okay. Things to leave already. I'm in the studio with you already. All right, yeah. I'm gonna make the security announcement now. Um, okay, this is the ISUPK started out of 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under the direction of Commandant General Anna since 1969. We've been teaching that the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians are the true children of Israel. And this is the Tuesday Brotherhood class. And my reader is Officer Radaya Hala.
Salakia, Trooper Radaya.
Trooper Radaya Hala. I'm stepping up your grade, sir. Yes, this is Trooper Radaya Hala doing the reading for us tonight. And he's good at it like almost like a officer. So yes, let's get into the sorry. Yahweh Bashim Yashai Barakatam to the brothers. Yahweh Shema Al Atan Bashim Yahweh Shai to the sisters. And I'm pleased to let you know that if there's any question, please don't be afraid to jump in and let us give you some answers to all of these questions you might have to ask. So please feel free to have your opinion, and we will continue the class as we are now. So this is the Brotherhood class, and we're going to show you the title of the class is The Greatness of Brotherhood Together. So now we want you to know that brotherhood is not only a brother that is born from your mother, because in this organization we all not come from the same mother, so to speak, but we come from the same mother, so to speak, because we all come from Ruth, we all come from Rachel, and we all got is the same seed of a father, which is Jacob. So Jacob 12 sons. Here we are the offspring of Jacob 12 sons, and we are in the ISUPK, the only true and original group that bring forth the truth. We don't dilute and we don't water down nothing. So let's get into it. Brotherhood is a weapon. We come together, as the book of Zephaniah 2 verse 1 says. Can you get that from Radayala?
Khan. Book is Zephaniah
2 verse 1.
Chapter 2 verse 1.
The book of Zephaniah 2 verse 1. 2
Khan, I got that. Gather yourself together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
See, the Bible even tell you why we should gather ourselves together, because we are not desired. We are a nation of people. We are a nation of brothers and sisters who are not desired by any other nation. How long have we known that these nations do not have our best interests at all? So if we realize that, and how long we've been struggling with the same idea of being brother from the same father, different mother, but we are one nation of people, and the Most High only tell us to gather ourselves together, our nation not desire. He did not tell us that we must gather together with everybody, because the skittle ball ideas of them put into it, God, the Most High not dealing with that. What he's dealing with is dealing with the 12 tribe of Israel, which are a selective nation of people. We ain't just no hurry come up on a dragged up nation of people. We are a special people. And because we are so special, he gave us his message that we must gather our nation, not desire. He never said all the nations of the world, right? He is today still speaking through the Bible and to us is his prophet that we must gather ourselves together. We are the nation not desired by anybody, and we still stand today behaving as if we still looking approval from the other nations to tell you who we are. No, the Most I already tell us who we are, and all we have to do is do what He said: gather ourselves together, O nation, not desire. He never tell us to go and mix up ourselves with the other nation because they are so jealous. The Most I know why they hate us so much, and we still believe that okay, the other nation are gonna change their mind. There ain't no changing in them because the spirit in them is not upright. And because of that, they have this what you call perpetual hatred for us. Shouldn't use the word perpetual because it's not a righteous hatred. It's a devil level hatred that they have for us. And we continue to hold on to this belief that these nations gonna change their mind against us, not in 20 million years. The hurt is here so long, and we still can't realize that from the time of Jacob and Esau fight, they still hate us. And you can see still, even when our people might get slain in the street, as the Bible predict that both young and old will be lying in the street, they still laugh. They still find it like it's an entertaining thing. But we as brothers, we know how to look out for each other because when you come in the ISUPK, it teaches you that our love is for our people, not for everybody because the other nation don't show their love to us. So how would you still believe that they're gonna love you at this point in time when nobody desire us, right? When the Messiah is the only up till this day, he still love us. Yes, he punished us, and it was a righteous punishment, and we deserve it. But don't believe that the other nation ain't enjoying this, because they know our blood, sweat, and tears is valuable to them. Even till death, they still hate us and still make money off us. So listen, the only way we can turn this around is to gather ourselves because no other nation care about our plight, our pain, our who even come to ask about us. Brother Yahala, have you seen any other nation come to ask how have we been? Or how they can help us?
No, none
Even
at
the,
all.
even the trooper can tell you that no. Ever since he come the truth, or even before that, nobody's ever come to knock on his, no other nation ever come to knock on the door and say, oh brother, we know you welcome into the neighborhood. If there's any help we can give you, we will go the extra. No, he has never seen that.
The
I'm
lucky.
telling you.
I was gonna say only time they want our help is when they want to use us. You know what I
Well,
mean?
it's not really help, it's using us. Okay, we ain't gonna benefit from that.
You know what I mean? To benefit them. You get what I'm
Yes,
trying to
exactly.
say?
So yeah, I understand what you're saying, but the use is not for helping us, it's for helping them, so it's just abusing us.
Yeah.
I mean, so they
Uh,
come and they know the trickery that they come with because you know they are wise to do evil because it's not in them to do good anyway. So basically, our problem will always be they always come with a sneakiness, making it look like they care about us. And as soon as we give them the help that they say, okay, if you help us with this, we help you. As soon as they're part of the deal come through, what they do, they disappear and call us stupid. They think that we're gonna love them. They're so stupid. Even the Chinese go to Jamaica and say Jamaica are one of the black people, one of the stupidest people they ever come across on the face of the earth, and we will never be wise. Eh? Moab is coming to say that to us. Eh? Moab don't even remember why we are in this situation, or even care to concern for us why are we in this. We are at the lowest stage, that's fine, but it's for a good reason. Because when we rise up, they always have to think about because you're humble, you're fool. Not knowing that we are under a command from the Most High. And when He rises up, they're gonna realize, oh, these are wise people. These are great and wise people. They're gonna be surprised. And all of that rhetoric they spit out of them out against us, they're gonna see how great it's gonna be against them, not against us. Can you read that one more time for me?
Khan. Book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, verse 1. Gather yourself together, yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
Oh nation, not desire. So we know, because we are not desire among them, we need to gather ourselves together. And this is what our God said we should do: gather ourselves together. Leave them out of our business. So, with that, we must understand that it will never change when it comes to us and them, because they know that this world is all about them, not about us. Okay? And our problem is we are too gullible. Don't you think that, Brother Yahala? We are ready to forgive. We are very sympathetic and very helpful people.
Yeah, when it comes to the oppressors, we're very forgiveful. You know, we just want to live life and get on with it the next day. But when it comes to our own people, we got that hatred. We want to carry on. We don't want to talk to them. We ain't got no compassion or love for our own people. You know what I mean?
There you go. Could I never said it any better, brother? Because that hatred that we have in us is like when we see each other, it kindles such a hunger that sometimes just by looking, it create animosity. But when you see the oppressor, oh, we just calm down and we feel so sympathetic towards them, not knowing that they are a raven wolf against us. They are the dragon the Bible speaks of against us. And with that, it's time for us now. It's high time now for us to wake up and stop finding sympathy for the other nation when they still don't have none for us. All the examples that the Mosai is using to show us that, look, this will never change when it comes to against you, the other nation, right? They don't want to know that you are happy. They don't want to see you live good because this is their world. With that, we're gonna go to Psalms 133, verse 1. Because if you check it out, we have done the world nothing, more than just work and contribute. But the society don't like us like that. Because what? We must not achieve. We only supposed to be contributors. We are not supposed to be um, rulers. We're supposed to be the working class and shut your mouth. Do your 9 to 5, go to your yard. We will tax you as much as we want to tax you, and you must not have anything to say about it. Right? So, what are we supposed to do then as a nation? We have we have the command. All we have to do is execute the command. When our people was ruling the earth before, all of this madness that is going on, the other nation couldn't even stand before us, much less to be called one of the foolishest nation of people upon the earth. Because if a Chinese come to our country, they can set up business right against our brother business, and we put our brother out of business and support the Chinese, which is a factual thing. We always like to run to the other nation to spend our money, and the other nation not running to our business to spend their money because they don't want to see us rise. They know that this world is not about us. We should not be benefiting from this world. Read on for me, brother.
Book of Psalms, chapter 33, 133, verse 1. Behold, how good and how pleasant is it for brethren to dwell together in unity.
You see that? When you gather yourselves together, we unite, we dwell together. Every problem you have, it is my problem. And we work together to solve the problem. We don't work against each other because that is not progress, right? And this is what the system program our kids to do: work against the parents in the house and tell them if your parents shout to you, it's abuse, call the police. But what when the police come after, when you reach a certain age to go to jail, they're gonna remind that you were a naughty little boy and you didn't listen to your parents when they were the one that tell you that you must not listen to your parents because it's abuse if they speak to you too hard. If you ask for something and they don't give you, it's abuse, right? But when the police put on cuff on you and put you on the floor, it's not abuse. They are doing their job, right, Brother Yara?
Come on.
Can you give an example of what you have seen how they do deal with our people when our children step out in the street?
Why, when our children have been stepping out in the street all over the world, you know what I mean? We pray to the oppressors, you know what I mean? They're something always can happen out of any nothing. The smallest thing could just turn into death. You know what I mean? The most just driving in your car, you get pulled. Next minute you're shot, dead for nothing. You know what I mean? It's crazy. People just can just die from anything. You know what I mean?
That's true. I was in Birmingham doing the class yesterday, the Monday class, the law class,
Calm.
and just as I drop off the captain and drove a couple about a mile away and stop at the mini supermarket just to get myself some grains because I was feeling very hungry in my stomach. I said, we want to go up on the motorway and you know the sugar level go low and thing. So anyway, just as me I come out of like someone like a thought come to my mind and say, what if you stop out of the car and somebody just drive through and hit you? And as I step across to go into the store, this woman drive right across, where the yellow box is, the yellow cross is back, you're not supposed to start sparking. Right in there, someone drive and nearly lick me over,
Yeah. Wow.
And not even sorry, woman, I saying, I say, why did it come to me thought? And it almost happened just as it come to me thought. So you see, when you do right, the most I'll protect you. Right? When you're
Yeah.
doing well, he'll protect you.
Right.
So him show me, you clearly say, look, the thought come to your mind and it almost happened right on the spot where you say it.
Mm, mm.
And the lady don't even put her hand and say sorry now. She just take up her foot, just step on her foot and not asking me. Her daughter came into the store and look at me and give me that, that monkey grin. I
Mm,
just cut my
mm,
hand pass her and go about my business.
mm.
See? So when you are doing right, the most High will guide your path. But as I say, for us to come together in this world, it's really a challenge. Man like me, brothers like me and you and the other brothers all over the world who find the time to invest our time into the most high work. We really find ourselves in a time when everything just seems to be falling apart. As the Bible comes, first come, first serve, the last come, first serve, and first come, last serve. We find ourselves in these last days serving and doing the will of the Most High. You could be out doing anything you want, and look where you are now, doing the Most High work. It's not that you couldn't be finding any other kind of mix up and problem on the street to involve,
Mm.
or creating animosity with your neighbor if you over something that don't make no sense. But there you go. You contribute a time. You contribute your worthy time to the Most High. And for that, we all know that we're going to benefit someday to come. Right?
Right.
But
Right.
for we must continue this work so the younger ones who can come up and say, okay, I'll see what the Most High done for my father. I'll see what the Most High done for the brothers and the sisters across the world. Let me continue to carry this torch because someday we're going to get the reward. And the other nation, they're going to get the reward. But boy, if they think it's going to be like our reward, so they are all so wrong and prideful. They're going to see all of the pride shattered before them. Read that for me again.
Khan. Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity.
Right? So, so you see, dwell together in unity. And when we see each other, we all so happy and ready to greet each other. And say, I haven't seen you for ages, man. Everything is good. Glad to say, yes, brother. It's good to see you. And how are your family? Like we used to do in the olden days. But the other nation will never come up to and ask you, how you doing? What kind of help you want? No, because you must not compete with them in their world. They know that this is their world. And some of us are so weak, we don't even want to put the effort to realize, oh, if this is their world, what must I do to bring forth my world? Yeah? What must I do then to bring forth my world? Because they don't want me to enjoy their world with them. So where's my world? What must I do to bring forth my world? Because my world must be a good world. Why all the other nation is not happy to even allow me to partake in their world. Read verse 2 and show you how good it is when we do it together. When you come to the school together, like for Passover, the Passover, for the Day of Atonement and stuff like that, don't we all greet each other and we have a nice time?
Right. All the
Yes,
time.
we do. So you see, if you come, you will see. You don't have to take our word for it now. Come and see for yourself, and then you will realize that they're telling the truth. And it's worthy for us to gather together. Read verse 2 for me.
Khan. Verse 2. It is like the precious ointment upon the head that ran down upon the beard, even Aaron's beard, that went down to the skirt of his garments.
See? The precious ointment. So we gathering together is a precious and righteous thing in the Most High side, because we are a special people. And you know the word special mean? You know what the word special mean?
Special.
Yeah.
It means
We are holy people.
it's a holy people. It's like it's separate to the rest, isn't it?
Exactly. So that's how precious we are. We are like the ointment that run down and Haran beard right down to the bottom of his garments. So this where we sharing, it trickles down to the other younger generation to let them know it is a precious thing we're doing, gathering ourselves together. Because the other nation, no want we. Only if we use we. So if we come to realize our value, we have to gather together. They have taken the way we used to do things and start use it against us. Why can't we then get up and start use the same formula which belong to us anyway? Because when during their time of worship, many gods, some are worship 365 idols, while some are do all kind of other things, worshiping cows and everything else. We have the monotheism started by us, worshiping of one God, and they were jealous of it, right? We all gather, the 12 tribes gather to worship one God, the monotheism, during the monotheism. Now, they have taken it over. Start having one idol to worship, but don't want us to come among them to worship because they know that they don't have what we have, but they still want it. Even when the Messiah put out the decree and says, if you can stop the rain from, I'm sorry, if you can count the sand of the sea and the dust of the earth, then he will cast us away from being his people. The other nation take up the challenge. They try to measure the expanse of heaven, they can't. They try to measure the deepest borehole, they say, is in Russia, and that is 7.5 miles long. And yet still, they take up the challenge if you can measure the depths of the earth. They were trying to measure the depths of the earth, but did it work out? No. So that have to show you the challenge the most I give to them. Look at another one. If you can stop the sea from making waves, you know how vast the sea is? Vast of an expanse is bigger than what? The earth the land itself. There are more water than land space, right? And they're gonna try to stop the sea from making waves. Which part of the sea they're gonna start from? The east side, the west side? They can't. So all of those challenges for you, say God I show you say these all of my challenges you can't compete with it. So I tell say I will never give up these people from being my people. The love I have for these people and the challenge I give to you, you will never conquer any of those challenges. You can't count the dust of the sea, the dust of the earth. The dust are so much of a fine particle that they blow past you every day. You suck it up all into your nostril until it go down your throat and you cough it out. You cannot count the dust. So being a nation of people who get ourselves together, can you imagine what the other nation are gonna be like? Oh, they find out who they are again. So now we are having problems. What can we do to wipe them out? Let's see if we can genetically modify the food and program it to use against black people. It won't happen. The most alternative to medication for us, are vitamins for us. But these nations will always be prideful against us, even though they know they can't. Read verse 3 for me. As the dew of the
Come. Verse 3. As the dew of Hermon, Her, Her,
Herman.
Hermon, and as the dew that descended upon the mountains of Zion. For there the Lord commanded the blessing, even life, for evermore.
So you see, Most High, even the dews that fall upon Mount Zion is a blessing. So the Most High command for us is a blessing. As a brother, we need to support each other in times of joy and in times of sadness. In times of rebellion, when the other nation rebel against us, we need to stop sell out to the other nation, because They know. You notice even when we stand up at like a street corner, the other nation they can go to and do whatever they want in the street. But we are targeted as soon as they say two or three of us gather somewhere for too long. Oh, they must be up to something bad. But make 10 of the other nation them gather together and sit down anywhere, even at the park where everybody can go relax. They won't go and disturb them, but make three of us brothers sit down there for more than an hour. Instead them pass two time and give a glance. They start coming over asking questions. We noticed you guys been sitting here for how long? What's going on? It's a park. We come out here to relax. But in their mind, we are so dangerous when we gather that they themselves have to come up with some form of trickery to come over and to say something that it only will make you hungry, but for them, that's what they want. But if they see we gather as a nation and move as a unified nation, they know that they're having more problem than they can ever solve. Because that at that time we are doing whatever the Most High say, and He will always protect us, right? No matter what the problem is or whatever season it is, the Most High will always be there to stretch forth His hands to protect us from the other nation. Because that's the reason why we fall into slavery, or is because we never listen. We want to follow the other nation, knowing that the God that we have, we didn't need nothing else. We didn't need a king. We didn't need no other leader but the Most High. So look at how bad it becomes now when we gather ourselves. The other nation know that it's gonna be really problematic for them. Are we having problem, Brother Ayala? Are we having sound issue? Uh-uh. Making freeze. Right, seem like we're having some from a technical glitch. So I'll just move on to read the other scripture until it comes back on. Um, so we're gonna go to the book of Romans 12, verse 10. Romans 12, verse 10. The book of Romans 12, verse 10. Be kindly, affectionate one towards another with brotherly love in honor, performing, preferring one another, not slothful in business, fervent in spirit, serving the Lord, rejoicing in hope, patience, tribulation, continuing instant in prayer. So you see, all of these, we are being guided by the Most High to do all of these things and continue to do what He says as we go along to do His will. Because without we having a guide from the Most High, what would we be like? We'd be like the other nation, worshipping all kind of idolatries, even though some of our people still can't find the courage to pull themselves out of the things of this world, right? We still holding on and believing that these nations are gonna save us when all we need to do is follow the same the same command that the Most High give to Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Joshua, all of them that was guiding us. It is still here today written in bold words that we may understand it. So it doesn't matter what language you speak. The Bible is translated into that language, and somebody will be there to teach you in that language. So there's no excuse that you don't understand what brotherhood is. We are teaching it. Brotherhood is gathering yourself together, supporting each other. As let me reiterate under Romans 12, verse 10. Be kind, affectionate one towards another. So this is when we gather ourselves, we cultivate the desire and the patience and the love towards each other. Notwithstanding, giving the support in any way my brother or my sister desired. So we being like not slothful, not like let's say, be not slothful in business, fervent in spirit, serving the Lord. So We're not supposed to be at procrastinate and say, oh, I feel like I want to do it today. Take on the care. Take on your burden. Work for the Most High. Your best reward come from the Most High, not from the hands of man. What did Abraham says to the Amites? Lest you go and tell people that your hands has blessed me to be rich. Because it was not their hand that he wanted to bless him to be rich. It was the Most High hand, because when the Most High give it to you, you know it's blessed. But when the other nation maybe help you, they want more than what they give to you. So Abraham rejected their gifts and their offering. So no, I don't want nothing from you. Lest you go and tell people that it's your hands that make me rich. Because Abraham knew that the Most High already gave him that blessing. So now we continue as a nation of people, still slothful, still behaving as if the God who our father served is not going to do the same thing for us if we serve him. No, he has not changed his plan towards us. Any plan he make, he is gonna execute it, because his word cannot come back unto him void. So when we read this book, the Bible, it says, Zephaniah 2 verse 1, gather yourself, O nation, not desire. He has not given that command to the other nation. He's given this command to the 12 tribe of Israel, the Israelites, where everybody want to our nationality, but they don't want to help us. Everybody want to benefit from us, but what? They don't want to recognize who we are. Anyway, we don't really have a problem with that. What we have a problem with is how people not getting themselves together. Because we don't need the approval of the other nation to know who we are anymore, or for them to tell us who we are, or teach us what they want us to believe. No, those days are flat. Those days are long gone. The ISUPK has raised up priests, officers, captain, troopers in every state, from the lowest to the highest. He has raised us up and give us time for us to shed ourselves of the things of the world and join our brothers and sisters in unifying and teaching the Bible according to how Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob was taught it. Right? So we find out who we are now and doing it the way the Most High say we should do it is a great and wonderful thing. Recognizing our brother not as our enemies, but as our brother in tribulation, and as our brother as from the 12 tribe of Israel. A nation who was scattered and lost. We're coming back now to know that we are the people of the book. We ain't waiting for the other nation to give us approval. The Most High have already shown us. And since I joined the ISUPK, I have learned more in one day than I have ever heard the church ever teach in 10 years. The church not teaching that you are a nation of people who God only love you. He's teaching that skittleball religion. He's teaching the oppressor's religion that everybody can be saved. And God love everybody. In one day I have learned that and know the precepts. In 10 years I've seen my people going to church and still scrambling through the purse to find pennies to put together to even pay for something, while they take the bigger part of it and throw in the offering plate. And for the full year, 12 months of the year, I have never seen a reap anything better than what they give to the pastor. Because they still have to buck and shuffle to find money for the rest of the week or the rest of the month. But the pastor gone on. If he plate pan in table is well garnished with all the beautiful things my wife can cook. But make a church brother or sister call him and ask him, Pastor, I can't buy any food this weekend, and my kids ain't have no money to go to school. I tell you, you have to go pray. And you must talk back to your pastor, because it's a evil thing, and they're going to find all of the persuasion to make you feel uncomfortable if you ask for any money. But you come to the ISUPK and tell us that you don't have no food, or you're struggling with that money, somebody can help you out. We are always glad and ready to help. Right? And we ain't have to go around telling everybody that you come to the church begging money. Food is always there, because we run food packages. Hook us up online and get the number and call, and you will realize that, oh yeah, food package is there, come and get it. Nobody's going to charge you. If you don't make a contribution, nobody's gonna know. And if you make a contribution, nobody's gonna know because you're doing it for the right cause. The Most High God sending you bless you in return. So let's move on to another scripture that shows. Okay, okay, continue. And not slotting in business, fervent in spirit, serving the Lord, rejoicing in hope, patience in tribulation, continuing instant in prayer. So right through the process of that, if you continue as brother, even through tribulation, giving praise and the eyes praise. I mean, I talk about those ordinary praise that everybody pastor them in the church. I tell you about how you clap on and pray. No, we are doing the highest praise. And you know what the highest praise is? To keep the law, statutes, and commandments. We don't need to worry about nothing else. We're doing what the Most High says. So who don't want to join us? Fear. In time will come, you will have to answer for your problem. We ain't gonna have to worry about that because we know we were presenting the word to you. And the Most High make it available right in the palm of your hand. This, this. If you have one of this, then you ain't need to worry. Download the Bible, come onto the internet, search for us, the ISUPK, home of the truth, and you will realize what your pastor is teaching you in the church ain't nothing like what is going on. Ain't nothing like what is going on in the ISUPK, right? We don't force you. We slowly break you away from the things of the world at your pace and at your understanding. Cause not every one of us learn the same way. Some learn fast, some learn slow, some learn at a medium pace. Shalom, most in Christ. Welcome
That
back.
was sarcasm. Yeah.
So as
I was there for. I was there. Don't you know how to add me back in? I was there for a good while, waiting for you to add me back in. Don't you know how to do it?
I haven't seen it come on,
Yeah, yeah. I was there for time. Had to get. But don't matter. Carry on, sir. Don't
Shalom.
matter.
When I see you cut out, I was asking if you have sound problem because your ears is quite close to the gadget. And then when you cut out, there's no notification that says you are coming back in.
Okay, no sweat.
So yeah, so what we needed these people to understand as we read Numbers 12, Romans 12 verse 10. Be kind, affectionate one towards another with brotherly love. That's when you come into the ICUPK, you learn this. Be affectionate, be respectful one towards another. You don't need to research for that scripture. I've already read it.
Oh,
You
you
need to
got
go.
it. Okay.
You need to go from First Thessalonians 4 verse 9. First Thessalonians 4 verse
Yeah.
9. So
First.
when we learn how to be affectionate towards each other, we won't have the time to carry no grievance or when we see each other we're puffed up and ready to go at it. No. We walk across to your brother and say, all is good, my brother. We forgive each other for the misunderstanding a few days ago and we're ready again to show love and affection towards each other. We don't need to be puffed up and carry around weapons and behave like you at war with the world just because what? We have a little misunderstanding, but towards the other nation. Oh, no worry about it, Mr. No worry about that, Mr. Oppressor, man. You know me respect you. Do this, give the same respect to your brother. Because that's what it's all about. Loving your people when nobody loves us. Is it that hard for you to do to forgive your own brother and to love your own people? Have you found it? Let me know when you find it.
Was it First Thessalonians chapter 4, verse what 12? He said.
Verse 9.
Verse 9. Yeah, I got it. See from there.
All
First
right.
Thessalonians. You want to read that, sir?
Can't.
First Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 9. But as touching brotherly love, you need not that I write unto you, for ye yourself are taught of God to love one another.
There you go. You're taught of the greatest mind, that the greatest mind from creation. He created all things. He can tell you exactly the amount of hair on your skin. He, every star in the sky where man cannot number. He can number them and name them and tell you, right? Now the greatest man is giving you the best formula. Love your brother of thy people. The other nation want you to love them. And what's the benefit of loving them? They hating you. And the love that you have is only to project towards them. When it comes to your brother, they find every reason to tell you how not to love your brother. But guess what? If you come to the ISUPK, you will reform your mind. Reform your mind and realize that the love that you are casting away to swine is not beneficial to your people. But if you love your people, you will see the benefits of loving your people. Right? And this is what the other nation don't want you. The other nation don't want you to realize that look, that love is only for your people, and they themselves likewise will be in problem if they don't get that love from you. They know that their world is done. Everything for them is crashed. Don't allow them to manipulate you like that, because they will never turn their back on their people for you. How long have you been unhurt and can't record that simple formula? 1, 2, 3. This love is for your people and is beneficial to your people, to sustain your people, to bring them back to the great powers of the Most High. Because remember, we are the prince and princesses of the power, the greatest mind of our creation. The ancient of days love you, and he tell you to come to your brother. Don't go to the other nation and cast love to them, because you cannot cast pearl to swine nor holy food to dogs. So stop loving them. Respect them because they are the ruling power. Respect the laws of the land because it is written that you must respect the laws of the land. But don't give them your love and expect them gonna give you back anything in return. They don't love like that because they don't understand what is love. They will give you up for material possession. You will not give. Oh, brother Yahala, if you say 100,000, you know that you might be in debt, right? And you have financial issues, right?
Uh,
And if somebody offer you 100,000 right here, so, and put your mother on the other side, which one would you choose?
my mother, innit?
Exactly.
Every
You see the
time.
kind. You see the kind of lover we have. We are in debt, but we know that ain't gonna last forever. But a mother love is more important than 100,000 in your hand.
Right.
So look, you think the other nation put that same 100,000 in front of them and put you against that 100,000 and see who they're gonna choose? You're dead and fly away like a piece of chip, and then take your 100,000 and say, I don't care about that. Look at that. That don't mean nothing to me.
Mm,
And guess what they're gonna use the 100,000 of? Maybe what powder their nose, buy a fast car, crash couple days time.
mm,
It squanders out in some form of holiday and gambling and some foolishness, and then they go, brother, I just have to. I was in so much debt. I just have to take the money. I hope you don't hold it against me. I still love you.
yeah.
Really? How you work out that formula?
Mm,
Now that the money done, you're coming back to me and tell me say you love me. You say lion wicked and can be a manipulative. We don't want that. We don't need that in this organization. Where your needs come in, we will stand by you. And that's all it is. These people are gonna believe say money can solve all of their problem, but we know that love solve every problem. Because when you have somebody who will love and support you, we will always get it together to help you out of that situation. But guess what? That love is not for them. That love is not with them. They don't know what it is to love. And we know. So we continue to support each other. Brotherhood is the strongest weapon. Brotherhood is the most formidable weapon you can come up with. Because the Most High designed it for us to love one another. Because that love is an is a bond that is unbreakable. You see a brother out there, no matter the situation, you're gonna step towards him and say, come brother, there's help for you. The other nation ain't gonna do that for you. Because they're gonna, oh, if I help him and he get better in life, he's not gonna remember me. We don't look at things like that. When it comes to our people, we know that our people will support each other when we raise up. And that is what the other nation is so afraid of. We coming together and unite because we are a formidable weapon in their sight. Ain't nothing that they could ever come with that could break our bond when we come to the Most High and He bring us back together as a nation. We just have to just put out the effort and start coming back together. He will do the rest. And the other nation, oh, if I go, all right, have we read that already? Um, First Thessalonians 4 verse 9.
Want to read it again?
Karawan Khan.
But be touching, brotherly, love ye need, not that I write unto you, for ye yourself are taught of God to love one another.
Verse 10.
Verse 10. And indeed ye do it towards all the brethren which are in all Macedonia. But we beseech you, brethren, that ye increase more and more.
That's all we need to do. Once one brother come into it, we pass it on to the other brother and let you know this is a good organization, brother. It is a good thing because guess what? You heard of Abraham, you heard of Isaac, you heard of Jacob, you heard of Samson, who destroyed the Philistines. You heard of David, who killed Goliath. Those are the mighty men of our people. Not because you see them on the television and they look pale. They are they are copying our superheroes, our people who have set that example and the history of our people. So don't believe in what they are telling you with the tell lie vision, because that's what they use to control your mind and tell you that, oh, God is white. No, there's no way in the Bible tell you that. Christ is white. The angels are lily white, and you see them on the tombstone and everywhere they want to put like a white angels when that's not in the Bible. Yeah, they always want to emanate our history. Shalom, most in Christ.
Sure. You know, did they go over the class?
I'm on the class.
Oh, no, sorry. I don't know. Fuck yeah.
Here we go. Captain, make sure they have fire under our tail. So yeah, well, you see, that is brotherly support. Likewise, he call in and he make sure that everything is going right, right? So if we need any support, you jump in and give us the support, guys. He's that kind of captain who's always ready to give the support, and
Right.
you don't hear him complaining. So right now, when we read First Thessalonians 4 verse 9 to 10, it show you the greatness of being a nation, a brother who gather together. We increase more and we become more mighty, even though we don't need to be a million people for the Most High to use us to destroy anyway. Because in those days when we were gathering together, He only tell us to do what? Take 12 men from each tribe. And when the other nation hear us, so even those in time when we were going to Jericho to break down the wall of Jericho, we didn't do it by weapons. It wasn't by our might. We only march and shout, and it was done. Everybody in town start tremble. Every man lose fear and courage, because they heard of what our God has destroyed. Many nations using us, his battle axe and his weapons of war. So it is showing you when we gather together how mighty and how fearful and how terrifying we can be to the other nation. And this is why they try to divide us or keep us divided and rule over us. The weak ones fall for it. The strong ones come and learn and realize the value of yourself. What what benefit it is to you to just get up, burn a spliff, chat foolishness, and walk up and down in our new trainers, our new jacket. They all fade away. But what do you contribute to? What do you contribute to your people? What do you do for your God who sustain you all the day of your life? Nothing. Can we get Galatians 3 verse 27?
Galatians 3, verse 27. Yeah.
Come on, come. So we as a nation have more to gain to get than to lose. The other nation have more to lose than to gain. So if we find ourselves and know, say, look, Being a brother to my brother is the best thing we can do. Why not do it? What do you have to lose? Your brother gain, you gain, and your nation gain.
Galatians chapter 3, did you say?
Galatians 3, verse
Verse
27.
27. Yeah, I got that, sir. I got that.
Come on, read on.
Book of Galatians chapter 3, verse 27. For as many of you as have been baptized into Christ have put on Christ. Verse 28. There is neither Jew nor Greek. There is neither bond nor free. There is neither male nor female, for ye are all one in Christ Jesus.
Right. So you see, stop looking, okay, me a Mexican, my skin color is different from yours. Stop looking, oh, me a Jamaican, me na born in England, okay, me born in something, that nothing, nothing about us, right? Paul was a Roman, but yet still he was a Israelite, right? So it is all of these example is there for you to understand that. Look now, take out this geographical thing and this postcode thing when I use to separate us. Put it aside and see how well we can unite and see if the other nation start tremble. The other nation will tremble in fear. For no say, these people are coming back to be a mighty people, and it is gonna cause us problems. Let's show you some of the problems it will cause them. Go to Psalms 2 verse 1. Let's show you why this nation even though we're not even fully gathered, but them still are worried because they know what you don't know. And what we are giving you is what they know, and we are not giving you according to what your pastor go to Bible college go learn. We are giving you according to what the Most High said through the ISUPK School of Universal Knowledge, right? So if you go to that Psalms 2 verse 1.
Book of Psalms chapter 2, verse 1. Why do the heathen rage?
Read that again.
Why do the heathen rage?
No, why do the heathen happy with us?
Why do the heathen rage?
No, why do the heathens want to join? We also join with them.
Why do the heathen rage?
Read.
And the people imagine a vain thing.
See it? The heathens are gonna rage. And then right now they're imagining a vain thing that we are nobody and we'll never be anything and we are one of the most foolish nation upon the face of the earth. They imagine all kind of vain things and that they're gonna rule over us forever, which is a super vain thing. Because now that we are gathering ourselves and the tribulation, the Most High is turning up the flames on them, the kingdom, the wealth, everything now is turning over to the nation they call a foolish people. They are saving so hard, like Elon Musk. Look at him now with the Tesla thing. He's falling apart for him because him kingdom will come to an end. Look at the orange color man who's running off his mouth like his mouth is the most mightiest mouth upon the face of the earth, and he can pass laws and judgment by everybody country. And whatever him say, everybody have to jump to it. You see? Even him himself have come to realize, look now man, this is a nation we cannot compete with. Moab did tell Haman, which is his cousin and his brother, so you see those people who are coming from the desert, leave them alone. They are blessed people. Haman did not take any advice. What he went and do, he get up all the people of fighting age and bring them out to come and fight the children of Israel. And all we said to them, look, we don't want nothing from your land. All we want to do is pass through and go to Jerusalem. We don't want nothing from you. They said, no, they're not going to allow the part. We tell them we're going to brush our shoes off so we didn't do to take the dust from your land. He said, no. You know what the Mosai did? The Mosai said, okay, Since you never meet them with bread nor water, you come to them with violence, and then put the spirit of judgment upon us, and we did put them to death and take everything that they did want to give us for free. Not even if we pass through the land for free, they didn't, and we pass through it and take it. So you see, these people who they look down on, who we are telling our people, gather ourselves together because the Most High said it. That's all we need to do, and He will do the rest. He show you that when Pharaoh come to us with his foolishness and start hunting us in the desert with his chariot, He protect us by opening in the sea and close it up when him and in chariot come through. And show you when Samson was raised up for that same purpose to destroy the Philistines, right? He show you one man destroy a whole army. We were in the valley, and the Assyrians camped down in the valley while we were up on the little verge of the hill, by trembling in fear and everything. And by one night, that angel killed 183,000. The whole army that was camped against us overnight. When daylight, we were looking for them to come. During the night, they didn't come. During the day, everything silent and quiet. Only to realize that one angel slaughtered 183,000. And when the captain of that army was chatting off his mouth, just like how you say Goliath was chatting off his mouth, just like how the rulers of all the armies who come against us was chatting off their mouth. He himself get a more gruesome death by the hands of his own son. So you see, just to show you, don't get rude with God, people. Look what the Most High do with Nebuchadnezzar, the king for Babylon. When he get bright, the Most High make him go outside go eat grass like animal. Look at the power that our God possess, and all we have to do is do what He says. Come back, gather yourself as a nation, because when you unite, you're stronger, and I will use you to destroy this nation. So the other nation, when they see you, they know what time it is. Ain't no time to play no games with them. And because of that, our people need to understand, say, we have a God who will do everything for you when you unite and come back to Him. That's why the idols, that's why the things of this world we are keeping distracted, because they are temporary. Our God and our protector is permanent. He's called the Ancient of Days. Do you have something to say?
La.
Okay. So if we move on to 1 John 4, verse 20.
John verse 4.
1 John 4.
1 John.
Okay. So we don't have nothing at all to even worry about, because even this Psalms 2 verse 1 says, why do the heathen range? Yes, they're in turmoil, they're in tumult. They are worried because they don't want you to unite as a nation of people, because they see your greatness, they know your greatness, they know your history of your greatness, and they are worried when they see we anywhere gather together, because they could be planning something. We don't have to plan nothing. We just need to do what our God said. It's all written. And it's the best formula you can ever find, that the other nation wish they had it against us. They make all the plot they want to make. They make all it, everything that they want to come against us with. But it always fails. And they will always moan and groan just for our position. But for our people, we just too stubborn. Can you read us? Read that for me.
Book of John, 1 John, chapter 4, verse 20. If a man say, I love God, and hateth his brother, he is a liar. But he that loveth not his brother whom he has seen, how can he love God who he have not seen?
See, this is what you know you cannot lie. And we in the ISUPK, we cannot lie to you either. Because this is the example. Okay, how can you see me? And because we have a little misunderstanding, then you go see me on road now and you are puffed up and feel macho against me. Oh yeah, him come say something to me the other day, I still not like what him saying, because him feel say apologize to me and oh, me I take this from now man no. But make your person come and slap you on your head. How you going, brother man? Now do that man, you don't know some respect you, but you're one brother. A simple situation. You have an internal hunger burn for him that the moment he even look upon you, he break out into hand swinging all kind of weapon coming into action. Yeah? We need to save that energy and use it to gather our people. Because during our time of reigning when the Most High was with us, I got using us, and we were serving him then, doing the will, he gave us everything. No harm. Remember, there was 7 nations greater and mightier than us. And not one of them could stand in front of us. Because he did not choose us because we were plenty. He did not use us because we were mighty. He raised us up to be mighty because the spirit that he put on us is mighty. Right? So we understand, say, without our God, look at our position. Hatred among our people. Brothers using sisters, sisters using brothers, and everybody's playing the blame game and everybody's playing the innocent. Oh, he's the one that hate me. I didn't hate him. He's the one that carried grievance on me. No. If we put these little petty things aside and do it like our forefather used to do it. Was Moses a mighty man to God's heart? And look how the Most High used him to do great things. Pharaoh himself flee and cry like a baby when the Most High put on the pressure upon him. And that time, we were not even fully gathered as a nation of people. It was just Moses there representing us, going into Pharaoh's zone. But when Pharaoh see the multitude of our people walking out of his place, out of Egypt, he feels so. If even his wife start to complain, who is gonna squeeze our grape to make our wine? That's all they were thinking about now. She was thinking of her damn belly. See, materialistic. And this is what the other nation are, being materialistic. When everything they have belong to us, including their simple, useless little life, because they were made to serve us. All the other 17 nations were made to serve us. Can you imagine that? Look at the formula the Most High use, right? Check the equation. One man, 12 sons. That 12 sons multiply into the biggest and mightiest nation of people on the earth, right? You have 17 other nations, and that 112 tribe of people serve the 17 nation, but we are still mightier than them. With all the armies that they have, look at what they are boasting about. They are flexing their war muscle against each other. Who have the best weapon, supersonic weapon and everything. We don't need no supersonic weapon. Our God have the power to shut down their supersonic weapon. Show me what power they have to shut down our God of power. Nothing they can come up with. Because every formula they use to make a weapon, it's our God who allow it to happen. And they use our people to show them how to make these weapons for their own destruction. We who come out of the world, will be safe. But those who want to still hold hands with the other nation and think that the other nation care, they don't care. They will never care. Their only desire is to see they can persuade your God to get your possession and your brotherly love what you're supposed to have with your brother. You must use it as hatred against your brother. But it shall be beneficial to them. How is it then you supposed to live happy with a nation of people who don't even want to see your people thrive? Right? They don't want to hear nothing about your people being anything of any value. Oh, look at them. What can they even do? No, we don't need to do nothing more than just gather ourselves together. The Most High already have the formula. And nobody can change it for him. Because he only make changes with us, not for the other nation. The only message I see in the Bible that he sent to the other nation when he said, tell the Gentiles to prepare for war. Right? That's all he tell them. In the last days, he tell them, tell the Gentiles to prepare for war. That's why you see they are flexing their muscle. And guess who they're flexing it against? Themselves. Yes, they have the hatred for us, but look at the countries that is warring against each other. They are all Gentiles. We ain't got no army. We ain't got no weapon. God army is now rising up, which is as of the 12th tribe of Israel. Right? And this is why you come into the ISUPK to realize the things that you must do. First, you must do serve the only true and the only living God, because no army can stand before him. Pharaoh army get destroyed. The Assyrian army get destroyed in the valley. 183,000 of them get destroyed by one angel. Right? And you're going to tell me that the Most High God going to create an army of men to destroy him? No, no chance of that. All of them smoking weapons can easily be diluted. The sun itself can cause a microchip to burn up in the, and it can't move. The rain itself can cause short circuit in them weapon and it can't do nothing. So who you rather praise? Who you rather trust? The God who creates you and desire you to be his people, or the army of the Gentiles, which can't do nothing for can't even protect themselves when the time comes. Look how much of the disaster you see hitting them country, and they can't even do nothing about it. Can they shoot one of the weapon against any of the disaster that is and it change it? No. No weapon with them can have a farm against us will ever prosper. And look at the mighty weapons they have. Supersonic weapons, right? What them said the last one 2 times faster than sound. the the weapons can go 2 times faster than sound. But if the most high commands that weapon can't move from where there, there's nothing can use to move it. Right?
Right.
So I rather know say I love my brother, gather together with my brother, and we do what the most high says, keep my commandments.
Right.
It's a little bit challenging when you start out, because the only reason why it is challenging is because you're gonna have to strip yourself of the things of the world. But otherwise, nothing else is hard to it. Because you know what, when you come into this, you have a double mind. Oh, I'm doing the ISUP, I'm coming in to serve the Most High, but yet still, one of your foot that through the door, still one got this, go jump up and go down with your foolishness, way, not benefiting to you, but more destructive to your health and to your people. And the other nation take it as such a pleasure to mock your people and to ridicule them to the lowest, that they say we are at the what? The bottom. And we are a foolish nation of people. And we will never be anything. Look at them. When you look at, can you, Gary, can you read on? Verse 21. Cool.
Verse 21. And this commandment have we from him, that we who loveth God love his brother also.
There you go. So there's no way you can jump up and say you love your brother. Right? Who you see. And then, you can't jump up and say you love God who you don't see. But your brother who you see you have hatred for him. You can't see your brother who you see you love. And then you're going to see you love God who you not see. Remember, you have to love the physical things about your people to confirm to God that you love him. That's a confirmation. Love your brother who you see first and show me see you love him by helping him, by supporting him in a good way. Tell him when he's wrong. Tell him that the way he's going is wrong. He's destructive to himself and to his people. That's how you show your brother love. Correct him. You don't have to embarrass him and call him all kind of names, derogatory names. To tell him, say, brother, listen now. Want to get a little talk, I don't really want to offend you while you're in your up mood. Let me talk to you when you're kind of calm down and let you reason out. I think I'm going to show you a few things. So even if he start getting on funny, at least you take him when him not in calm mood, when him not try if he see nobody feel like exalt himself. Call him one side, talk to him and show him, say, look now, this way we are do it for too long now and we not see no benefits out of it now. So what if we change the game and see what this is going to bring for us, right? So all we have to do what the Most High say. The formula already worked out. It is already put there for us to follow. The other nation would like to take on that to make us read it, but the Most High ain't going to allow it because there's no value in them. There's nothing good that they can bring to the Most High because he already put all of that in us. So guess what? Let's do what the Most High say. It ain't hard. It's a little bit challenging, just like anything you just start out for the first time. You got bumps and scrapes and things, but as soon as you start getting to the precepts and disciplining yourself, to know that look now, that's for the cigarette. That's for the regular drinking. That not means you can't have a one drink and cause it's good for your blood same way. That not means you must go there hoard out yourself. Means you must go there try to bow down to the other nation them God and thing. Cause God don't want nobody in this lukewarm, you know. Is it that you're warm or you're cold? So you make up your mind which side you really want upon. Now, all of the brothers you see in the ISUPK all over the world, we make up our mind. We don't in the lukewarm thing. We are going to stay in the warm or we are going to stay in the cold. But we not in the jump, keep jumping back and forth. That not really work for them with the Most High. He want you to know, say, he have a plan work out for you, and the greatness of you when you gather back together is more mighty and greater than what the other nation ever known about you. Because they don't know the secret the Most High have to work where him have planned for you. Bigger than anything they has ever seen. Mightier than greater than anything they can ever come with. Because their God who they serve have to answer to your God. Is not telling you something? That the greatness of you come from your God and their God have to answer to your God. So why not serve your God and leave their God? Most of them God is represented by whatever the hand can make. Because you hear them talk about the word Allah means God, but which one are the God? Yes, which one are the God? Anything they can take up and worship it as a God, which the example of it was already there anyway. Because they take a stone and them worship it as a God. They used to have 365 idol, one idol for the year, right? We have one idol for every day. Now you have had them worship cow, them worship a temple rat. You have another one worship Mary with all other gargoyles and sitting where they have surround the image. Our God don't need those things around him. He's a God, a supreme God, a God who control everything. Why would he need to have other things that represent him? If I'm talking to you, Radha Hall, and I turn my back to you and talking to the wall, would that be a respectful thing?
La.
Exactly. So I confront you like a brother and talk to you like a brother. So that's the same thing we must do with the Most. I confront him as a God and speak to him in a godly and respectable way, which him show us how to approach him. When I come, like you just see there is a nation. I don't, some of the things that you say that people they go to their God and worship naked. I can't kind of blood sacrifice and my God no want that. Him no want that. He want you to come in spirit and in truth. And how you worship him in spirit? Because the laws when give you, it is spirit and it is truth. It is the milk that nourish you. That means that it change your mind. It conform you to how you're supposed to conduct yourself. Guess
Right.
what? The other nation won't have that. That privilege is not given to them. And this is what they hate you for. So let's read Proverbs 17, verse 17. Come on. If you can find that, let me know. So we don't need to talk about we are compete with them. How can you compete with them to worship dear God when dear God is no.
I'm to read that.
I don't want can read it for me.
Book of Proverbs, chapter 17, verse 17. A friend loveth at all times, and a brother is born in adversary.
Can read on.
Verse 18. A man avoid of understanding striketh hands and becometh surely in the presence of his friend.
Don't can. Let me read that for you. Verse 18. A man void of understanding, striketh hands, and becometh surety in the presence of his friends. Verse 19. He loveth transgression, that loveth strife, and he that exalteth his gates seeketh destruction. So you see, when you run to the other nation and you, oh yeah, man, well, go on, my brother, let's go in this temple, go worship, and you know, strike hands with them and then like say, them glad for welcome you. And you want destruction you run to. You get a destruction to your gate. When you come in the ISUPK, you don't need to worry about nothing like that. Because you learn the true precepts, get the true understanding of how to serve your God. Dear God, everything they try to copy from your book to serve dear God, it's all fake, right? Because when they copy it from your book, they twist and they turn it into all kind of way they wanted it. So you know it's watered down to serve dear God. Because anything that copy from our book is pure, it's true, it's upright. Even judgment in it is upright. And the Most High show that judgment can come to his people. And surely 100% turnover is gonna come to the other nation. And there's no doubt about that. Because he's gonna show you that look, if my people here bring judgment to them, can you imagine me gonna do with Huno? We are not my people. Surely you're not gonna have to serve on the phone of judgment likewise. I didn't spare my people when it comes to judgment. So why should I spare you, the other nation, who have destroyed my people for who no one greed and on our own gratification, right? On kill them for jokes, on kill them for fun, on kill them for exercise, on weapons to show mighty on weapons are, not realizing these are a chosen people, right? A people who God love unconditionally, but no, them are not nobody, right? Them are not nobody. So guess what? We can do anything we want to them and nothing will happen to us. It don't work like that in our God book, you know. Brotherly love is what they fear because when we love each other, we gather together and that give them whatever what Psalms 2 verse 1 says. Let me go back into it and read Psalms 2 verse 1 just to show you how bad it's gonna be for them. Because what the judgment shall fall upon their head. Psalms 2 verse 1. Book of Psalms 2 verse 1 says, why do the heathen range? You see? Them in a hungry mood when they realize we are gathered together. Them come against the ISUPK everywhere they can. I think we're in a North Carolina, and they try to shut us down while we were in the building. They want to kick us out quickly, and they try to stop some of the brothers out on the street side preaching before we went over there a couple of months ago. And they try to use those the mayor and a lot. They even take the the general to court to say that he's preaching hate speech, and they try to ban him from the sidewalk and everything. So you see, these things make them rage in hunger and frustration when they see we coming together. They
Mm.
realize that this brotherhood is getting too strong, and we need to do something about it because they are not supposed to bring hate speech. When the Catholic Church is molesting kids, that is love, right?
Mm.
When the Catholic Church is doing a kind of sacrifice, that is love, right? But when we go there and tell our people what the Most High says, to gather yourself together, go in the highways and byways and gather my people for the wedding, right? It is hate. These words are not carnal. You don't see we go out there standing with AK or we go out there standing with AR. No, the only weapon we have is the Bible, right? I've never seen a brother come to camp carrying a AK or a Glock or anything. It's always the Bible and microphone and whatever we need to keep us as we preach the word out there, right? But when you see the other nation then going out there, pastor having Glock on and eating jacket, and all kind of things are going on over there, but nobody complain about. But at the moment, our people, the so-called black people, Hispanic and Native Indian, rise up and say, okay, we have enough. We are try with these people time and time, and we don't see no changing at them. Let's gather ourselves. The ISUPK standards as the most formidable record that you can see. They have set trends, they have set standard, and we all follow the same thing, the same precepts. It doesn't matter what accent, whether it be Spanish, English, French, we all preach the same thing. Gather yourselves together because we are a nation of people, right? The brotherhood is what they fear. I bet you if it was only some sisters out there on the street preaching, you'd say how much time they run into the sisters them and disrespect them and fight them up. But the first few times you see some videos, they would attack some brothers and things, and I realize, look, now this organization is getting bigger than we can even contend with. And there's nothing they can do to stop it because the Most High is raising up these people, right? They're not doing this of their own. It's the Most High raising them up, waking up these nation of people to do them godly duty. And they try to stop it. They try to come at us plenty times. But guess what? They all fail. They all stumble because this is not of us. This is behind us. And no nation is going to stop what the Most High put forward.
That's
Where?
right.
When? How? What do they have? All the armies of the earth. And that is a future prophecy. All the armies, wait, are one God, the monotheistic God where we serve. I go gather all of the nation, the armies of the nation and captains in the valley of Jehoshaphat. Can their God do that against our God? He might gather all the armies. Think of all the armies of the earth and the weapon. And it's only one God gathering them and we might go deal with them. They wish they could have withdrawn this agreement. Too late. Because some of them too pompous and too cocky, and some of them get too overwhelming of themselves. Brother Yahala, you come into the ISUPK and you come to read the Bible and realize, have you seen any army ever gathered against the Most High children and survive? See?
No,
The
you
brother,
can't.
he has never read the Bible and see any army gathered against us. Even if we stumble because we didn't listen, I'm not with you when we're going up to Jerusalem. I'm not with you at the moment. Don't go. Our people rush in. Yes, they get judgment and they went back. Whosoever they escaped went back and they pray and they ask the Most High, and the Most High said, okay, I'm going to do a thing first and then you can go. When he go and he do whatever he's supposed to do, and he say, go now. We won the battle. When Moses ready to keep his hand up, we fight the army. When Moses' hand get tired and his hand come down, and things Heron and hold up his hand, the battle start over again and we start winning the other nation. So that is to show you, say, when we trust in our God, we don't need nothing else than what our God said. If him say gather yourself, gather yourself. If he said take out 12 men out of the 12 out of each tribe, take out 12 men out of each tribe. Because they cannot beat us. The 144,000 then that is going to war when we were going against the Philistines. Did they win us? And the big bad mighty armies come well trained. We are just a few little man to them. But we slaughter them, we put them to death. And that is the unity of brotherhood. You cannot fail once you unite. And that is the formula the Most High is trying to show you people. Unite. Once you unite, the other nation will you will see what the other nation come to when it come to Psalms 2 verse 1. Let's read it. Why do the heathen range and imagine vain things? The kings of the earth. No, you read it, Jeremiah. Go back to Psalms 2 verse 1. Right? The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed ones. The 12 tribes is the anointed people of the children of Israel. His anointed ones. is special people. The one he said they are peculiar people unto him. Him no give no nation that the other title. Wanna read it?
So what do you want to read? Psalms 2, verse 1.
Yes, continually, yeah.
Book of Psalms, chapter 2, verse 1. Why do the heathen rage, and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, verse 3, let us break their bands asunder
Hold
and
on.
cast
Hold on.
away their
Let them break
cords.
let them break
Let-
his banner asunder. Now, can they break the Most High God banner asunder? You see how pompous they are? How how they full of false confidence, like hot air balloon. And the moment you poke it with something, the balloon start collapsing on itself because the hot air when it causes the float, gone out of it. So you see, they're always full of this pompousness and this braggadocious attitude and everything. And as soon as the Most High start pressure them, listen what they do as soon as the Most High start pressure them. Read verse 1 again.
Colin one Khan. Why do the heathen rage, and the people imagine a vain thing?
You see it? They imagine a vain thing. They're so pompous, they're so full of hot air confidence, and I realize the hot air soon become cold again because there's nothing to keep it going heated. But the Most High will never run out of steam, right? The power that him possess, even if he stand on the rock burn, right? His own presence bring forth flames. And look what and this idiots are come behave like they want to come behave like say them want to come make joke of the Most High people. Yeah? All right, leave that and go down to verse 8, and let's show you what we are waiting on. Brotherly love we're using that. Go down to verse 8.
Book of Psalm, chapter 2, verse 8. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thy inheritance.
Is that what you're waiting on? Wouldn't you like to be to set that prayer in motion and achieve it? I want to achieve it because I know what my people are worth. And for too long, the other nation been trampling upon us back and forth and back and forth. How is it then we should not rejoice when the Most High say, ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathens for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. So they all fall up into one big bungler of fake confidence and given over to us. Because the Most High said, these are my people, and my people only need to gather themselves. And the Brotherhood class is teaching you to gather yourself. Zephaniah 2, verse 1. Gather yourself, O nation, not desire, because this possession you should be happy to know that you can request it, and the Most High say He will give it to you without a doubt. And with that, we close the class. Radaya Hala, thank you for the reading.
No sweat, no sweat.
Can't bust a sweat because of this with duty. Beautiful thing we are the brother. No,
Yeah,
so we are
man.
the Most High say if you do. We come this far and we see what life have to offer. We see what survival bring to us in this kingdom. Or can we not want to gather ourselves? Or
Right.
can we not want to contribute to this work when this
That's-
work shows example before how great and wonderful it is to serve the Most High?
Oh, God.
Most High praise. To the brothers and sisters, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Tham, and to the sisters, Yahweh Shmal Al Atan, Bashim Yahweh Shai. And with that, we close the class. One up.
Now, you want me to salute out, or do you want
We
you?
can salute out.
Oh, yeah. Man, clap it up for the teacher. Man of Israel, Amagio. Amajim Shabbat. Amajim. Barak. Yahweh Shimi Awashah Brakatah.
Yahweh Shemesha Brakatah.
Matah Sa. To the sisters of Christ, salute. Amajim. Amajim Shabbat. Amajim. Barak. Yahweh Shema Iladah Bashim Yahweh.
Yahweh
Yahweh Matah.
Shema.
Dismissed.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Yeah, man, yeah, man.
Well deserved. So we think this.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man.
Yeah, man. Shalom, Lord in Christ.
Shalom, Lord and
Hey,
Christ.
listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to ISUPK.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West. They're one West. They're one West. They're